You got an intro.
Yo, what up, motherfuckers? That fucking 33. You already knew the deal. I'm Brian, and this is...
Yo, this is your boy Joe. And our
And
third
you already
girl couldn't be here today because she got shot in Minnesota trying to fucking obstruct ICE. Peace, love.
Oh, all right. Hey, this is episode who knows what, and we're coming off the fucking static of the fucking AFC Championship game. Results unknown. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yo, we're excited.
Your boys are here. Au contraire.
We're hype, bro. We're hype.
You know, what's the word on the street here? We got big things on the horizon that aren't football games.
What's the word?
It's going to be really hard to talk about. Not talk about.
About the guy with the 2.5 feet. This episode is brought to us by Frank Pepe's Pizza.
Okay.
All right.
No actual... this wasn't really... I mean, yeah.
We're not being paid or anything.
No, this is a free
They
ad.
don't even know we're doing it.
This is Frank Pepe. Where's he from?
Connecticut.
Oh, Frank. I know Frank down there.
It's out of Fairhaven.
Hey, Frank Pepe. What's the matter with you?
They got locations in Burlington, Mass. They also got a Sally's of Beats in Woburn, Mass.
I'll give the Connecticut this. I mean, I hate Connecticut. And it's nothing against the people.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe you hate the Connecticut
It's just the way that it's laid out. I don't like the way the roads are set up. The highways...
Well, it's old.
The highways are horrible. Especially when you get into where Yale is and shit, because I used to do I worked for a company that worked for Yale and worked in Yale, and we did deliveries for Yale. But anyway, just driving through there, the MLK Boulevard, all down there through New Haven or West Haven or whatever the hell it was.
Oh, that's a fucking dangerous place.
It's just a nightmare. The highway system sucks there. Their roads don't make any fucking sense half the time. No. And their parking lots, half of them don't even connect. So if you go and pull into a business, you got to leave the parking lot and then pull into the next business because they don't connect. It's the dumbest thing. Weird. But it's probably for taxes and shit, and I just shit that I don't understand. Connecticut sucks.
I'm just going to tell you two things, all right? First of all, in New Haven, Connecticut, you got the home of Sally's of Beats and Frank Pepe's of Beats. Also, which is weird, off that subject, they're also the founder of the burger, the hamburger in the U.S. by the name of Louis Lunch.
There's a movie called Mystic Pizza, and they have a pizza shop dedicated to that movie in the town Mystic, Connecticut.
Correct.
And it's terrible. And I hate to say that, but maybe it was
movie terrible.
Maybe it was better years ago, but I did not like the pizza there. And I asked for the pepperoni. It wasn't.
Did you got it at Frank Pepe's?
No, I got it from the Mystic Pizza place. I've been.
I wouldn't have gone there. You should have went to Frank Pepe's.
I was in Mystic. I told you I did a lot of time in Connecticut, not in jail, but for work. I worked at the Pfizer facility. I can actually say this with confidence.
Everybody who's in Connecticut's doing time.
I work for the
white collar crap.
Pfizer facility there. I built a massive lab for them.
You ever been in Hartford, Connecticut?
I did I've been in, bro. I've worked in anywhere that there's like a major lab,
major college
that isn't a union or wasn't because the company I worked for wasn't a union company.
So did you do a lot of private company labs that some startup labs or some companies, not just schools?
I don't think there's a fucking startup lab in Pfizer, dude. We were bringing in 16-foot fucking hoods, 16 feet. They were broken down in halves, obviously, but we got to bring 16-foot hood into the building, break it down before driving all the way to Groton, Connecticut, which is the biggest Pfizer facility in America.
Really?
It's crazy. It's right there, and there's like a huge submarine. I'm probably get shot in the head for saying this shit, maybe not, but there's a massive submarine facility. There's a lot of military presence in Groton, Connecticut.
Down in Connecticut?
Groton, Connecticut, yeah. Submarine area. I mean, I went to a couple restaurants there. Me and my buddy were traveling, like I said. Everyone I met in the Applebee's was there on like not deployment, but they were stationed there because they were being in the sub facility. All these guys, I met like 100 people in the Applebee's, not at the same time, obviously, but through the months that I was down there. All these guys had different MOSs. All these guys had different jobs.
Did you ever ask them, can I get a tour of the sub?
No, never. I would never go that far. But
they might do that.
It's my energy that I give. So people were telling me shit, dude. And some of the shit that they were giving me was...
You can't put it on this.
No, never. But it was
wild. Out them out there and
dude.
Now this
I'll never be out there again. I don't care.
Trump's going to deport him.
I'll never be out there again.
You never know. You might be.
Never. No, I'm just kidding. And Groton's a bit of a weird town anyway because they...
Connecticut's weird in general.
They got a bit of there's a bit of a complexity there, I thought, where every time you turn a corner in Groton, Connecticut, there's like a sign that says, you're in Groton, Connecticut.
But they all have those fucking signs for
No,
every
but
city.
it's
They have
every,
it, welcome
it's
to
almost
Everett.
every corner.
Welcome to Everett. They got a fucking
no, dude, it's
everywhere.
weird, bro. I'm telling you, because you probably never been down there, but it's.
Well, I don't know if I've been down there.
It's just it's fucking weird in that area. Mystic and then Groton. I mean, they're like 2 miles off the highway with each other. It's just the area's weird.
2 miles off what highway? 95.
I forget what highway it is. I don't know all the highways. The highways change.
I take 395 down to Mohegan, but when I go to Foxwoods, I take 95, and then I come up off something else. What the fuck was that?
That was my phone. I got it.
And it's hooked up. Oh, man.
It's been a long time since my phone was hooked. It was been a long time since my phone was hooked up. I forgot to put that on. I usually do put it on. Anyway, fuck Mystic Pizza.
I don't know how.
I'll tell you one thing. Oh, we're talking about pizza. We're talking about Connecticut pizza, but they're known for that Mystic Pizza Police.
No, they're known for Frank Pepe's.
No, bro, I'm telling you, movie nerds find that movie and they travel to that fucking
women
pizza place.
Who love that romantic movie.
I know.
That's who you're talking about.
I guess so.
That
Maybe
don't know pizza.
I'm gonna get some slack from the females.
I mean,
you fucking jerk.
They're hoping to see fucking.
Who was it? What's her name?
Julia Roberts. Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
And the other girl who goes, Joe lies. She got a whole song about Joe's lies because that was her ex-boyfriend that dumped her.
The layout in that place is kind of cool, I thought, but it was a little. I don't know,
did you ever see the movie?
No, I watched it because they. I think they.
So you went for the pizza.
Wait a minute.
You went for the pizza.
My buddy brought me there for no reason because it's a tourist attraction. But
you never watched the movie?
The movie was on the screen and it runs like 24 hours a day on.
That's all they got.
On
the
a
food's
loop.
Terrible.
Again, I only had the pizza.
Way to knock them out.
My buddies had the meat pizza. My buddy won me. It was me and him. We had the beer. The beer was beer. I mean, it's beer, right? They had all the beer.
You got a Mulvaney and you fucking loved it.
I don't think I could order Bud Light. I think they had other shit.
What, they had fucking Bud Light sister? They can't be the real girl?
Did they carry Bud Light in there? I don't think they did.
Coors Light?
I remember getting other Bud. I think they had a brewery selection in there, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Mystic Pizza didn't just carry America's Finest?
Can't really remember. I want to say that if they had the Bud Light,
so they're bougie.
It was on tap, and the tap tasted bad.
So they're not cleaning the lines. That's
why I don't remember drinking a Bud Light there. That's why I could drink like.
So you got forced to drink a real beer?
I don't mind drinking real beer. You fucking son of a bitch.
You're a fucking wimp. You son of a bitch. You didn't even eat the pizza.
I ate the whole pizza, but I ate every piece but the last two slices because I know I need to take it to the hotel.
I do that too. That's why we got the Frank Pepe.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Hotel.
I mean, I'm not going to see the whole thing. When I used to travel on the road, I used to waste my money on the drinks.
You think Frank Pepe's will sue us?
I don't know. Why not?
I don't know.
Why would they?
I didn't get their permission.
Fuck you, Frank. How about that?
So, Mystic Pizza.
Sue that motherfucker.
You never saw the movie, but you ate their pizza.
I watched it on the screen, but there was no.
There's no way for volume.
There was no audio, but it had the subtitles.
That's the rule of my life. There's no audio.
No, I hate to say it like that, but again, it was a bit of a bad experience for me. Service wasn't good.
Well, what kind of pizza was it? Was it like
it was a small. When I got there was like
was it Greek style? Was it Neapolitan?
It was weird.
Bar pie?
Fake
Fake bar pie?
Fake Hollywood. We got a really popular one time in society, and now we can't sustain those standards anymore. And we probably weren't even that great to begin with, but maybe something gave where the cook left or something happened where the recipes went to shit. But it just tasted almost like Nana's Pizza to me, where I'm not a big. It's the bad sauce and the bad cheese, and maybe it was underdone, and it was bad.
Have you ever been? You've seen the show Cheers, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been in the actual bar in Boston?
I've never been down
called
there.
the Bullfinch Pub?
I refuse to go to places.
I went there and you're so
park.
Disappointed. And they advertise you with the cheer sign. You go down there into the Bullfinch Place Pub, and
I've walked by it a bunch,
bro. This pizza box is bigger than that fucking place.
How much though? $20.
Because they only film it there once a year and it's outside.
How much do they spend for the pizza though? Is it like $20?
Bro. No, you're not getting any pizza. You're lucky to get a fucking beer, but you're playing market prices for that area. That's very
because it's so busy.
Yeah, it's a tourist trap too because of the show at the time.
Oh, when we went there, dude, and I mean, it might have been 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right around like the end of the workday for blue collar guys. There was nobody there. It was me and him.
Really?
Nobody. There was maybe one family.
So no one's going to the place locally.
It was a young couple. They weren't like junkies.
They're probably related to the people.
No, because maybe, I don't know.
See, when you go into the Cheers place,
but
it was at least a tourist attraction, and they used to have a talking.
They had a bunch of, and the worst part
talking Norm
is they put us right next to each other. I hate when restaurants do that shit. You got two dudes coming in here looking like they just got out of work, and then you're gonna put us right next to the fucking family with kids.
Oh, why would they do that?
Because they're stupid. Some restaurants are dumb as shit like that.
Well, because that's probably the only section that was open for fucking anything.
It was the only fucking 2-seat. I mean, there was a whole place. I was like, why? And then it wasn't like, I have kids, so I can't say like, oh, these kids were being kids. But, I mean, they were fucking being extra. They were being a little extra. And the parents were a little soft. I'm not going to say whatever. I'm not going to say they should be smacking the shit out of them. I'm not doing that.
Like, you see two blue-collar guys coming in around 2:30, 3 o'clock. You know they're just getting out of work, and you know they're looking to tie one on, and you're going to put them next to the regular people? I mean, you can't do that. You know, if they don't go to the bar, if they didn't have a bar, I don't know the case.
We started work early to get out early, baby. Woo.
Yeah. You know, if I get out of work with the guys at my job, we go out, we have a few drinks. We go to places that everybody from my job goes. I mean, because my job facilitates a whole fucking city.
Yeah, your job's way different than the shit. I mean, I can't. Your shit's way different than the shit I was doing.
Yeah, it's way different than everybody's. It's unless you've ever worked it. When I first worked it, I was like, this shit is fucked up.
I mean, what I did was no fucking easy ride either, because I mean, I'm sure you got to deal with it. Some of the people you deal with are fucked, and some of the situations. I mean, granted, you're in the same place every day,
yeah.
But sometimes, in our case, we would go to new places all the time, and there was no information on the building. Maybe the GP, like there was a few times we would have to do a delivery, and the guy would give us coordinates.
That's what it was like when I did electrical, but at least you guys had phones. I had to fucking look at a fucking map. And I'm like, how the fuck am I getting to this place? I don't know how I got to. Like, I remember driving all over the fucking country, driving across the country.
Could have been worse, right? Back from
we didn't have those phones. We had the maps and shit. You stop at the gas station and get a map.
Yeah.
You know the things you used to watch on TV. I mean, but even today, bro, when the GPS first came out on the phone, people were driving into lakes because they were watching their phone instead of the fucking road, and the GPS wasn't up to date.
Yeah, that shit's stupid.
And I don't think it happens anymore.
It might.
It might. But yeah, I mean, even like a phone, a rotary phone or something. I mean, these things are so obsolete. I mean, even computers are not necessary in the home anymore because of the fucking phone. Yeah, the phone is so. This is the most sophisticated thing
you pay so much. You pay so much money for the fucking phone. It's like, why? I mean, I think. See, I don't know. I don't have
computers are less money now than a phone.
Oh, by a mile. Unless you want a crappy one.
Yeah, unless you get a fucking and unless you get a wicked expensive fucking name brand computer that's crazy, has all the crazy functions. You're still gonna pay a ton for that.
Crazy functions.
Yeah, that's how I talk. I'm old.
The old bells and the whistles.
The old kit and caboodle.
The thing starts to steam when back in the day when you'd have to disconnect your phone to get on the old internet, which no one remember that? You'd have to disconnect the line. Everyone's done with the house phone, right?
Hold on, Muggsy. All right.
It was just such a crazy
What do you want, you crazy fucking dame?
AOL, you get 50 new hours worth of DVD. You would add it in
DVD.
Well, not the DVD, but the little discs. You would put the 50 hours in the AOL or 20 minutes in the AOL. I got 20 of these free discs on AOL. That was I
remember
time.
Reddit and the
dial-up and shit.
Fucking with all that shit.
Dial-up internet.
I remember the VHS, man. I remember Beta that lost out and people invested.
I mean, I grew up in the VHS era. I had a shitload of VHS tapes and my mother fucking sold them all on me.
I was doing VHS for a long time up until, that was a pounding. I was doing VHS because there was still pirate fucking movies going around. The Russian fucking bringing that shit over. And then they had all the old VHS, and then they had the old fucking DVDs. And it transitioned. And then they were just so happened to be selling those DVD players that are knockoff. I mean, they were DVD, around all the time.
I mean, I think what sold the DVD is the fact that you could get more out of the movie.
And you didn't have to rewind it to watch it again.
I don't think that was the biggest problem.
That's a huge thing.
It took, what, what?
No,
Not
it took
10
20
minutes.
minutes for some fucking movies.
Come
Yeah.
on, 20 minutes, dude.
Yeah, because you had a fucking.
What are you doing it with your fucking
Well, you had the good VCRs.
pinky toe?
When I in the 1979 and 80s when it was beta and VHS, it took a while. Even the cassettes, bro, took like fucking 10 minutes to fucking.
So you got to go
rewind.
run around, go crank one off. Who knows?
Crazy. Bro, with the CD, you pop it in. Let's say you watched it to this point, and you can just navigate to that point. You can't do that with the VHS. You fast forward and rewind.
Well, I think it was the special feature thing.
You suck.
Right? They had the special features. They had the bloopers. They had the behind the scenes reels. They had a lot of the DVDs at that time. I'm sure it's still a thing, but they had the directors and the producers or the actors talking as the movie's going, so you get their perspective, like, oh yeah, I remember this, and oh yeah, I remember this guy did that, and da-da-da-da.
But a lot of those things were just knockoffs of people fucking nodded off in the fucking movie with the camera, and fucking you're watching it as they nod because that was the fucking the knockoff. In the day,
the bootleg DVD.
Yeah.
The bootleg DVD game was so scandalous, dude. Every dude in every neighborhood
there was always somebody.
They had a fat black guy in every single neighborhood. I swear to God, bootlegging DVDs and bootlegging porno movies at the same time. If you're old enough,
and sometimes they got him confused.
If you were old enough, he would be like, "Hey man, I got whatever. I got the new Star Wars movie." Things that I'm thinking of, like when I was a kid, Star Wars and whatever, fucking all this other bullshit that's out. And then boom, if you're old enough and you're not a kid, he would be like, "Man, I got Fat Pussy 4, Fat Pussy 5, and like, I got all that shit, dude.
I got this new Star Wars. Obi-Wan Kenobi puts it up fucking Luke's ass.
And it's always like, I swear, I've been to so many neighborhoods, right, where it was always just like some like the nicest guy.
Oh, right here, it's always the Russian guys.
It was always the nicest guy, but a fat black dude that was just selling you any movie, like every movie, like the hood movies, all the regular movies, and then a shitload of porno movies. Everyone can contest. I swear, everyone can contest to this shit.
It's funny, at different bars and different places in Everett, they would come. Like it
was the same guy.
Yeah, but he did it on different days. Like on the Tasty, he'd come on Thursdays, and we'd go in and whatever. He'd bring in a whole selection, like a whole bunch of things. They all got these nice covers. They look nice. All the DVDs. And I'm like, no, I got these. You got anything new? No, we got nothing new. And then you get something and this and that. And it's always a crapshoot. You don't know what you're going to get. You're only paying $5, $10 the most for the new. And then on fucking Friday nights, he's there at Josie's. And then you got the Russian guy that comes in with all the knockoff hats, the jerseys, shirts. I used to buy all that shit.
Remember that one guy, the black dude got beat up down there sometime. He got beat up down there.
There's a lot of them that did.
He was like mad nice though.
Some people.
I forget his name.
I forget too, but there was
such a long time ago. It was like
there was a lot of good people down there. They were just trying to make a living. They're selling knockoff shit. You wash the shit, it fucking dissolves.
Wild.
I actually have some stuff. Certain
people, if you looked old enough, he would lead off with the porno. He'd be like, "Man, I got fat booty bitches, 22."
Of course, they'd lead him with the porno. You're a fucking lonely fucking guy in the bar.
No,
that's how he looks at it.
Tedeschi's, because he would get all of his shit off on Tedeschi's. It was crazy.
But I mean, I still have some of those fucking bootleg DVDs. I still have them.
I probably have a few hanging around. I
still have those knockoff shit I bought.
I hated bootleg DVDs.
No, because the bottom line is you're never going to get the right
quality sucks.
Like,
the audio
you see this
sucks.
texture, you see this film quality here. You couldn't get remotely even close to that.
It's on
And know what I hated the worst? When the fucking lips don't go with the sound.
I mean, that's like watching an old kung fu movie a little bit.
That drives me insane.
I wasn't a big fan of getting the bootleg. I mean, my buddy was obsessed. A kid I
was a bootleg fan. A
buddy of mine, he watches our shit. Suppressa.
Yeah. I'm friends with him on my
Suppressa
TikTok
Papa,
and
whatever
Facebook.
The hell his fucking name is.
Sapasetto.
And that fucking kid
he's cool as shit.
His DVD collection was nuts. And he used to just have all these bootleg. I mean, he would come.
I was the same way.
He would come to my house some days, dude, because my house was always a hangout spot. With like 20 of them. Like, what do you want to watch today? I got all these. I got this one. I got that. But he wasn't like doing the shit himself. But then it was crazy. Like just certain shit. I never really stood it. And then like but like this is some shit I don't really get. And this I think I can't say a culture that died, but selling your video games when you're done with them. People I mean, this kid, same
I never
thing.
did that.
He would flip his video game if he didn't like it or whatever, and I get
That's
it.
different.
If you don't like the game, I totally get trying to flip it.
I get it.
But he would take it right down to the retail spot.
I would take it down to GameStop and sell it.
There was a few of these little bootleg little spots in Malden, but he would
GameStop always bought them back.
This was in Malden. This was before GameStop when I was a kid.
This is before GameStop?
But at least before GameStop in Massachusetts, when it was like KB Toys and when they sold video games out of there and the other store.
Toys R Us sold them.
All those other stores that weren't
Child
associated with GameStop. And then GameStop came in, it was like Walmart, and killed all the other video game stores. AB Boutique. What the hell was it?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Whatever it was. There was a shitload of these little stores in Massachusetts. I forget the names of them, but it's like Radio Shack and fucking.
It's like Total Wine coming in and knocking out all the little liquor stores.
Well, yeah, it's because all the liquor stores around there are owned by dirtbags. That aren't owned by honest guys that want to fucking. They want to make too much of a profit. And now all these guys on no one.
Didn't they short GameStop? Their stock. They did that big
It's going down again. It's getting bad in GameStop.
I was towards the end of the game, and when I was doing a lot of stuff at GameStop, I was returning a lot of stuff and selling it there. I was stealing a lot of stuff and selling it there, and that's why GameStop was very, very, very helpful to me.
I mean, I can't say that I didn't. I mean, I got rid of some stuff, especially back in the day when you're not using. I mean,
yeah, because what's the sense? Some of the games you beat them, you're never going to play.
Some
people
will just give you video games though. They don't play them. Like some guy, especially when you know, like a lot of drug addicts.
Yeah, it's like some people will give you chlamydia.
They sell the system PS2, but they don't want the games. So a guy will hit you off like any junkie. I hate to say this word again on the line. Sorry, but these guys are selling the Xbox, not so much because certain people don't want the games because they can't push the games. So certain people would just unload a shitload of games. This happened to me all the time. People would just give me like a stack of PlayStation 2 games, 3, maybe not more 2 and 1, old school shit.
Well, that's the thing, because the games that they're gaining access to and trying to sell, they're not current.
It was also
they're older sports, and it's still good
everything.
though.
Most of the games that
people don't want to buy them. They get them for free.
Maybe
they get them for shit money already. Like you went to sport. That's why we had that fucking GameStop. You buy the used games there. They cost nothing.
Yeah, they're like 99 cents most of them.
Yeah. So you didn't need to get it off the fucking guy in the street. You're already getting it cheap as fuck. And they guarantee it. You bring it back, they'll place it.
The only problem is you got to rely on the disc not being all fucked up.
Yeah. And that's often what the thing. Then everyone says you can run a green marker over the scratches of the DVDs and CDs.
What?
So they'll play if they're scratched.
A green marker?
Green marker.
What do you mean? Like a green
That's
permanent?
That's the old wives' tale.
A green permanent marker, a green highlighter?
Just a green marker.
Crayola?
We didn't have all the fucking different markers. It was a green fucking, let's call it what's the fucking, it's just a
like
green
one of those
marker.
A painting marker where you could get the paint on it? Because they have all sorts of
it's like you ever have like a black marker?
No.
Just a regular black marker? This is green.
I never had a black marker in my life.
Like a what's that? Shelfie? What's the fucking one that everyone has?
A Sharpie?
Sharpie. Yeah, green Sharpie. How does that sound? You fucking jerk.
We're gonna put this theory to test, and we're gonna.
It's an old wives' tale.
No, does it work?
I don't know. I never tried it. I never had a green marker. See how rare it is.
We're gonna.
But supposedly, here's the theory:
it works on
if it has scratches and the game skips it or it stops at certain areas, that it's not being able to read because the scratch broke the green marker. I don't know why specifically green, because it isn't marker, but the green marker fills that in somehow. I don't understand.
Don't listen to this motherfucker.
And tell me if you heard the same story.
Hey, if you've heard the story, good for you. It's like rubbing toothpaste.
Have you never heard this?
I've never heard this shit. Have you ever heard the theory rubbing toothpaste on the bottom of the video or the disc, and it will take the scratches out?
On what?
On a disc.
On the same thing? I'm saying no. I'm saying green marker.
Toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
People would use toothpaste.
I heard green marker. You heard toothpaste.
You've never heard the toothpaste theory.
No.
So you're bringing marker theory to the table.
I'm bringing
toothpaste theory to the table.
I've also brung.
And I've never heard of your side. You've never heard of How does this happen?
I don't know.
On a disc, we both grew up in a time where discs
were available.
I didn't grow up in the 8-track era. So it's not like
I did.
It's not like, look, if you spit on it real quick, I mean, it will work.
No,
but I have no idea. Like
that's just like with the old cassette tapes. You fix them with a pencil.
you could use a pencil. You could use your pinky.
No,
if it
they
was
couldn't
small
use
enough.
a pen, though, because the fucking cylinder was round. It wouldn't work. That
But
pencil had that.
It was
yeah.
ridged. You could use your pinky finger if you're a
Yeah,
kid.
you could use your pinky finger if it was small.
Yeah,
like
it was a
penis.
kid.
You could use your penis.
When I was a kid,
Sure.
when
penis.
cassette tapes were prevalent, when I was like a young kid, I could use my pinky.
No, your penis.
And I blew through so many cassette tapes back in the day. I broke like every one of them.
Everybody did.
Not on purpose.
Bro,
I wore them all out.
Everybody had a radio that would just eat tapes.
Yep.
And you knew that, and you sacrificed it because every now and then it would play it, and you're happy.
It's an old famous Nas line. Don't put me in your box if your shit eats tapes.
And it's always your favorite one that it eats. It doesn't eat the fucking Olivia Newton-John soundtrack with John Travolta. It doesn't eat fucking, fucking, what is it? Like, I don't know, RuPaul soundtrack you got. But it eats your fucking AC/DC, your fucking, or whatever you're into at the time. It eats that one every time. And then you got to sit there with the pencil, roll it back up, but you got to straighten it. Got to straighten it because it can't be twisted.
I think it ate my Dr. Dre tape, and I was pissed when I was like a little kid.
What am I doing with this?
You're gonna shove it up your ass in a minute after the Patriots lose this weekend.
My bad, you cunt.
Don't say that.
I scrapped that.
Too early into the episode.
You feel that? Ooh, you feel that one?
Boo, 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 boo.
Folks, we're still excited and pumped. That's you know what's going on. I mean, we're not going to get into it because we got into it for like 2 hours earlier. I mean,
you got to check out the episode before this episode.
Episode 55. You need to check out. It's going to be dropping tomorrow morning, hopefully, folks. I want you to check it out. You know it.
Episode 55.
Is it right? I said that right? 55. I can't drive. I know it was 65, right? But it's 55.
Have I ever shown you any clips of I can't even want to talk about this guy online.
No,
really.
You can't talk about that shit.
But have I ever shown you clips on the guy Critmac? Have I ever shown you clips on that guy?
I've never seen any clips of any pornography.
No, it's not a pornography. He's like an LA gangster guy, but he's got a very outgoing personality. But he's like super.
So like he's a friendly gangster? Oh, I'm sorry I got to shoot you, motherfucker, but I love you.
No. I'll show you some funny videos of this guy, but he's a bit of a trip because he's got some funny things.
Is he just a former gang?
He's in jail for a gun, but
does the show take place in jail?
No, there's no show. He's a real life
content creator.
He was with one of these guys. Anyway,
is he still in jail?
Yeah.
How long?
I think he gets out kind of soon. No, he had a gun charge and he did his time.
Then he goes back in.
I think, and he's gonna go out and he'll probably get another gun charge. I mean, I don't know. Anyway,
it's tough to come out of there.
Well, when you're all right, I would say this.
Puts it on your record.
The guy had a bit of a. I don't even know why we're talking about this, but there was some funny thing that you said that reminded me of him. But
the only people you can discriminate against legally is ex-cons, people who have a record. You can't discriminate against any other group.
It's crazy because the dude's like super like gangstered up and the tattoos on his face.
But he's reformed.
No, you can tell. No, but he's very legitimately doing what he does in that sense. But he also feeds like homeless people, and that's like his whole thing.
You say he shoots homeless people?
No, feeds them. He takes like massive amounts of food out to like the most grimiest areas that he's he's allowed to go to, that he's accepted in, because certain guys aren't allowed in certain areas.
Is this a Robin Hood complex? Is he stealing from the rich and giving to the poor?
I don't think he's doing any of that, because I don't think he's. No, he's not doing that. Because any profit the guy makes on his merchandise or whatever
goes to feeding the hungry.
He does a lot of things. I could show you a lot of the clips on the guy where you would. I could show you clips.
But he's currently in jail.
Yeah, but I could show you clips on this guy where you would be like, this guy's not the same dude.
Was he feeding the poor people, like Soylent Green's people?
In LA, yeah, all these like before COVID, before shit got like wackadoo out there. You know what I mean? I mean, shit's always
wackadoo now,
right? No, I mean, but saying the COVID, or excuse me, the C word pushed it over.
Yeah,
but anyway, the dude's, it's crazy because he's. I gotta show you this, and I hate I brought it up so early because I can't show it to you on the show yet. But it's the guy's a nutty.
Wait
dude.
a minute, Your phone is hooked up to the third track.
Yeah, but I don't think I can play it on this.
I think it'll just come out sound only. It won't come out video.
Because I don't want to play someone else's stuff. But there's a video where
no, we're gonna have to not play something that's. I mean, we talking about it's not PG-13, correct? Is it even 18, under 17, NC-17 type shit? Is it rated fucking?
I think he just has a lot of profanity.
All right, we can't play that. I mean, we have enough profanity between the two of us.
Hold on.
And we're getting better.
All right, don't say nothing bad about this guy.
All right.
Yeah, nifty shop. Check the name out on this motherfucker. What is the name of this, ma'am?
HK Dollar.
Oh, that's don't say that. All right, that's
HK what?
All right, no more.
The 50s is winning, my nickel. On her. Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken. Yeah, I'll repeat myself and again. I don't give a fuck.
I don't want to play too much of it at once.
You fair straight. That's 50 fair straight.
Yo, he needs that mask, man, to cover that grill. Yo, if any of you guys can see this cat.
Everyone knows who he is online.
Smell good as a motherfucker. Late night freak stitch. Get out the kitchen. You show it.
All right, that's too much.
The 5 is very rough.
See, I want to show it to you off camp. No, because a lot of it's like content he was making outside of like when he's doing regular shit. But I don't want to play too much of his shit.
Because it's crazy.
You could say that.
I guess
you could say that.
I mean, what's your thing? What's your
no? He's a super. No, dude.
Is this your algorithm?
I can explain a lot of it to you off camera. I don't want to put up a lot of these podcasts
you brought it up
that I'm not a fan
thing. You might as well
anymore.
Fucking find out what kind of freak you are.
No, I mean,
I'm just saying.
I
want to know what I'm dealing with.
There's a big list of entertainment out there. I mean, this is why I think streaming.
That guy's not entertainment.
No, he's very entertaining, dude. You have no idea.
What did he go to jail for?
I told you, in gang affiliation and gun charges. He calls it the Billy I packed the Billy Western, and it's just the way he talks. Like I didn't want to play too much of him in a session, whatever, in a row.
No, we can be. But at some point, we're gonna have a monitor above the TV.
I would love to have him as a guest, but he's too much of a fuck.
No, but we can have the monitor and we can show the people what we're talking about, not just fucking what they're hearing.
No, but so there's a story.
Like remember the ninja lady?
Exactly. No, I know, but we couldn't play. I don't know if we could play the content without getting it taken down. That's the only problem. Play it.
Did you want to Joe Rogan?
No, on YouTube.
That clip up?
Kind of, but Joe Rogan's got.
Joe Rogan, they're more likely to sue than us.
He's got a lot of things we don't have. A shitload of money and YouTube representatives that he can call a guy or the guy Jane. Hey, Jamie, we got something in trouble on YouTube. Can you call and ask why and fix this? We don't have that. If we get, I hate to say this, if we get a strike on YouTube, we got to really be.
We're not going to get shit because YouTube don't even know who the fuck we are.
No, I know that, but maybe one day.
Now we can say whatever the fuck we want until we get up there.
No,
go fuck yourself.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We love everybody. Wholesome. No. Anyway, this guy was just a character I found because my algorithm does get wacky. So he was just a character that slipped.
Mine just has
just like women. Remember I showed. Well, that's because that's what you pay attention to more.
That's what I'm saying.
I like the craziness of society where like
you're pushing the envelope
people. Here. I mean, I'm a crazy guy myself.
You want to see where people are going how far the lengths that people will go to be a little crazier than what you're thinking of? Or maybe the people that are already thinking about the shit you're thinking of.
I've said this before, but I don't mean how I phrase this.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
I like drama. So when I see people acting crazy, I'm so accustomed to it.
So you watching all the Karen stories?
I'm so accustomed to it. That's the problem.
Stories?
I'm so accustomed to the crazy bullshit in my life. That's how I was raised.
Like, so I watch
when I see
stories.
Crazy people and crazy characters, I'm like, oh, this shit intrigues me because I want to see how it started and how it kind of ends. Because the internet knows about the guy Fed Smoker. Not everyone knows. Maybe you've heard about him watching Tom Segura's podcast or not. I showed you the one video. Remember, he walks up to the security guard on the fence. Hey, how'd you get this job, fuckface?
That's right. Yeah,
working for America, you cocksucker, whatever. And he says all.
That's right.
That guy, dude, has like 5-hour YouTube compilation of doing like that same thing over and over again. But he's in like there's a video of him and like I'll say like a Disney World, but it's not it's like a regular fair, like a town fair. But he's got like some like meth head chick with him, and he's getting cranked off, and like the middle of the crowd. And then some guy tries to interview him like, yo, aren't you the guy fed smoker? And then some dude walks up, or some lady, excuse me, walks up to him and he goes, man, you got to stop getting jerked off. And he's like, fuck you, bitch, fuck you. And he starts going off on the show.
But see, that seems like extreme TV to me.
But that's like reality, bro.
But it's like shock jock
Joe,
stuff.
there's reality TV is the bullshit they feed people on TV, which is reality TV. And the shit that's people like me and you. This is reality TV for certain people. For certain people, not everybody.
It is actually reality TV, though. I mean, we're done.
Certain people know how to make content outside of just sitting here doing a show. Which, I mean, eventually we're going to have to graduate.
We don't have any camera tricks and anything. We're eventually going to have all that stuff.
But this guy, dude, he had a huge, so big that he went viral on the fucking Tom Segura show. And you know what I mean?
Yep.
That guy was massive, dude.
I mean, I'm just
massive.
Happy that we got high quality.
Well, thank God we're not two meth heads fucking fighting or whatever, doing anything.
No, we're not that far above that, bro. I definitely would fucking do that. It's like, that's like filming two chickens, like the cockfighting going at it.
I think if I found out I'm going to die soon.
If I find two crackheads going at it over a crack rock, we're on it. And I might even be on the fight. I'm going to get that crack rock. Me. That's just me. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm good.
But I'm in.
I think if I found out I had like 30 days to live, I might as well just expand my drug horizon and just try the things I never did, and then end it off with like heroin and the bad stuff.
I mean, honestly, bro.
I'll do all the uppers to keep my energy as high as I can. Say that, Brian, you have 30 days to live. It'd be like, all right, let me go smoke crack, smoke meth, keep my shit up high as fuck. Boom, cocaine, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as like day 28 started, I mean, I got a somber, I'm going to bye everybody. I love you. See ya. And then I'm just going to start fucking shooting heroin.
Bro, honestly, I'm serious. I talked to Dana White the other day. I said,
a ton of LSD in between.
This is how we're going to improve the UFC. And he goes, how are we going to do it? I go, you're going to get two crackheads in each corner, and you're going to drop a rock in the middle.
Joe, so let me tell you something.
These motherfuckers are going to go at it. It's going to be the future of the UFC.
Let me tell you something.
And I'm the first fighter.
Speaking of drugs, Netflix has been absolutely killing it. Okay.
Did they do the Chevy Chase story too? Did you? Shut up.
So not only, like, I was already fanboying out a few shows ago, and everyone knows they've been killing on the wrestling shit, right?
Oh, fucking know you,
right?
Man.
Okay.
Right, my bad.
So to my wrestling fans, I didn't fall off on the wrestling thing. I've been I'm all the way caught up to 1993 now in the pay-per-view titles in the Netflix series, where I've gotten into the King of the Ring.
King of the Ring.
Because the first King of the Ring airs in 1993. And now I'm into the King. I just got into SummerSlam 93. And shit's been crazy. They started bringing in Jim Ross, who might be, even in his early days, the best ring announcer, commentator they've ever had. Because he breaks down the match as it's happening.
You're disparaging Mean Gene Oakland.
Oh, he's the ring commentator. You know when they do the play-by-play?
Yeah.
But he's doing the side-by, because you got guys like Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oh, yeah.
That he's good, but he always roots for the bad guy. But he's
a heel.
But he's kind of he's a bit of a dumbass. He doesn't bring a lot to the table.
Just like
but they have Vince McMahon in there.
Oh.
They have Vince McMahon in there sometimes, and he's good. He knows what he's talking about, obviously. And then before they had Jesse Ventura, obviously,
and Bruno's, and in fact,
and they would sub guys in and out. So they had a lot of Macho Man going in some of these pay-per-views. He did like a back-to-back Royal Rumble and a WrestleMania.
Oh.
Anyway, so I digress on the wrestling stuff, but I've had to like give my wrestling addiction a bit of a break because they put in one of my favorite movie series of all time. You know what that movie series, Joe?
Shaken, not stirred.
The fucking 007 mega fucking collection or whatever is just got added to Netflix. I mean, I haven't played Resident Evil 5 because one, I'm still stuck on that fucking Warren boss, and I have no one to play the game with.
No one likes you.
I have no one to play. My kid.
So you went to Bond.
So James Bond comes to Netflix yesterday on Wednesday. Today, actually, Bert Kreischer's TV show drops on Netflix, which I kind of am excited to watch. I haven't seen it yet, but
I'm excited to watch that too. But
I want to check it out. I really liked his movie, even though people think it's stupid. But,
which Bond are you on currently?
So I've already. I hate to say this because people are gonna think I have zero life, which is
you probably do, but that's all right. They won't judge you.
it's kind of true right now.
If they're watching us,
No.
oh, if they...
Oh, we could do James Bond. TD3.
So who's the Bond currently?
James Bond TD3 merch.
So
anyway,
are we talking about Sean Connery?
I just got through Goldfinger. I'm on the Thunderball. I started Thunderball today, but I had a lot of shit going on this morning, so I watched like 30 minutes of it, and I restarted it, and I'm gonna rewatch it either tonight or tomorrow.
I'm not gonna break him that. Okay. Have you got to the one with Tanaka in it?
Which
he plays
one's
the
that?
bodyguard in one of them.
Are you talking about Oddjob?
I'm talking about Bond, James.
No,
Bond.
All right. You said he was a bodyguard. Bodyguard for who?
At the time, he's a bodyguard for the bad guy at the time. But it's maybe it is Oddjob, but I call him Tanaka because he had that as a wrestling name. He's a Japanese guy.
The guy that threw the hat?
Yes.
That's Oddjob. And he's only in Goldfinger.
But he's known as Tanaka in the wrestling world. I'm tying your two things together. He's a wrestler.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's sick. That's that movie came out in 1962.
Yes. And that's Tanaka, that's his name in wrestling, and he's Oddjob in Bond. I just put the two genres on.
Not Look Mr. Fuji?
Up. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, Tanaka. That's his name. And he played Oddjob. He also played in fucking Gold member of Austin Powers, and he used to throw the shoe instead of that. But I think his name was Tanaka. He was a wrestler. If you Wikipedia him, I'm pretty sure he's a wrestler. Something Tanaka.
Sakata. Harold Sakata.
Wow, he was jacked back in the day, huh?
Yeah, the guy never took off his jacket, was a decorated athlete. Olympic weightlifter. I mean, he liked their weightlifters. National Wrestling Alliance.
Yeah, I told you.
The Great Togo. I hope that's not racist. I don't know.
No.
July 29th, 1982 is when he died. But he was born July 1st, 1920.
Wow.
Good for him.
But it's fucking mad. It's fucking weird how that fucking tied together. James Bond and wrestling, the two things you're watching.
That guy was 5'10". They made him look shorter.
Oh, he's fucking, but he's jacked, though.
No, he's ripped.
No.
That's why he was able to throw that hat so hard. He just cut the head off a statue. The guy he was the strongest Japanese guy of all time.
That's fucking
That
crazy.
wasn't like a sumo. Bro was just like a musclehead. He's like, rah. Anyway, yeah, I haven't got into some of the classier Bond movies with other weirder, eccentric characters as Boris, the Pierce Brosnan movies, which is one of the greatest Bond movies ever because it spawned the greatest video game of all time in GoldenEye.
GoldenEye was one of the best video games of all time.
And it was a great James Bond movie.
Nintendo 64. Yeah, I remember that. I played it, and it was awesome. We all got, once you got the golden gun, it's over.
Well, you don't play with the golden gun.
Because you beat it and you get the golden gun.
But I know, but you don't play with the golden gun online. On multiplayer, you play with like whatever. If the
multiplayer, we played with it on multiplayer.
We always played the winner of the match gets to pick the rules. So if you win the game, you pick the rules. If you lose, shut the fuck up and wait.
We always know the winner of the match gets the golden gun.
Some guys want to remember you could only do melee attacks only fights. Yeah. Some dudes, I mean, I hated it, but a couple of guys would prefer that because they could.
It was such a classic game. It would really put it in that perspective with that. It was so, oh man, it just fantastic. It did spawn that game, but I mean,
it's only 9:30.
But my favorite Bond guy is definitely Roger Moore. For Your Eyes Only, this and that.
He had Moonraker too, right?
Yeah, and he has some iconic ski scenes in one of them. I mean,
ooh, you're right.
And the cars that he was driving were incredible.
Let me ask you this before you keep going. There's one of the James Bond movies, and I can't remember if it was, who'd you say?
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore or my boy Sean. But there's one car chase scene in Brazil, and I can't remember what Bond movie it is. I haven't got to it yet. But it's like through the favelas and shit. and then it's crazy to watch any of these old 60s Bond movie
No, I know.
car chase scenes because you know damn well those cars are garbage. And they could only drive like, what, the 20 feet they were allotted to drive. No seatbelts. Because you see the actors, dude, fucking jerking all in the car. And you stunt drivers, right? They had to be strapped.
Oh, and the engines weren't up to par. I mean,
tiny little tires taking these sharp turns on these shitty little roads, dude.
300 horsepower back then would have been like fucking. Oh, now the average car has like 300 horsepower.
Well, I mean,
I got a Jeep that's got 290, and it should never have that much. It's light as shit. My Challenger had 300 horsepower. It was a V6 all-wheel drive.
Oh yeah, you're that fucking that. Ooh, I got to chill. But that Jeep does have a little kick on it. You're right.
Yeah, it's fucking light as fuck. If I ever actually fucking drove that thing hard, I'd be dead. If I didn't wear a seatbelt with that roll cage, because it's fucking not meant to. It should never have that much power. And I only got a 4-cylinder, but it's a 4-cylinder turbo.
You're gonna kill me, but I had to take a piss. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
I now, the second pee.
Now I can sit there and interview myself with eating that Frank Pepe's pizza.
How many pieces are left?
2.
Good. I want the last one.
All right. What do you want? Sausage or pepperoni? That's all I got left is sausage and pepperoni.
Yeah, pepperoni.
You want the pepperoni?
Yeah.
I'm eating the fucking sausage. All right, folks. Here we are. I'm going to show you the Frank Pepe's. This is where I was down at Mohegan Sun. Frank Pepe's has an awesome restaurant. I'm going to eat this pizza in front of you. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Shout out to Dave Portney. Ladies and gentlemen, I just got to know, this pizza's cold. I ordered this last night when I was in Mohegan, but I saved it for today. I'm chomping on the bit over here. We had a little music there. Where'd that come from? I'm not operating it. This is their sausage pie. It's absolutely delicious. I mean, Frank Pepe's, this came from the Mohegan Sun place, and I would give this a fucking 9.1 all day. All fucking day. With New Haven, the original location gets a little higher. When you get up to the Boston places like Chestnut Hill and I think the Burlington Mall, it's not the same. Fucking delicious. Okay. And that's who this episode is brought to you. We saw it earlier. Yo. I don't know if you noticed the sweatshirt. TD string. Logo's impeccable. Everything's fantastic. Brian's back. I just ate some of that sausage pizza. Fucking amazing. Yeah, you weren't here to hear it. They loved it. They were like, wow, that kid's smacking lips like a cow.
Everyone's going to block us now.
No, they're just going to fucking love us.
Sorry, people. I had to pee. He was smart to pee before the show. I peed, but he took the second pee, which I didn't have, and it registered.
I told you to do it. I told you. You have to have that foresight.
I don't listen. My bladder's not that old. I don't have an old bladder yet. It's old, but it's not that old.
You're pissing way more than I am. I'm the young guy here.
I think I'm dying. That's probably why I'm dying.
I don't know.
I just don't want to admit it.
Rumble foreskin.
That pizza cocksucker. What are you?
I got something for you.
What'd you do? Rub your prick on it? I don't want to. No. Did you gonna play a joke on me here?
No. There it is. That is Frank Pepe's pepperoni pizza, folks. That's a real deal Holyfield. And now your hookers and hoes know how I feel. I got the sausage slice in there. I ate half of it. Fucking delicious, bro. That's the real deal. They put that chowder on that, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, they do something with the bottom where they put the fucking...
And the thing is, too, that dough is so sensitive. They can't spin it. They can't twist it. They can't even bring it across. They have to fold it. They bring it over to put it on the peel. It's so sensitive. It's so good. It's the best pizza it's the best pizza I've ever had.
It's solid. It's a little cold. It tastes good.
It's cold. I
Tastes
mean,
good. It was fresh from today or from yesterday?
This is from last night. I bought it.
That still tastes good then. That's fucking.
Yeah. That's what I'm. When you can have a pizza from the bought a day before and it still tastes good.
He definitely sabotaged that fucking pizza. Definitely a ball. He knew I was going to take the pepperoni.
No,
because he knows pepperoni.
Because I would have rather have had the pepperoni because the pepperoni is awesome. And I just recently tried their sausage.
You should have cut it.
Yeah, I know. I can still cut something.
I already bit
but
it.
I'm not going to do it. I'll cut it with my fingernail.
I don't want your fucking dirty fucking.
But that they make a pie called the fresh tomato pie that's only out from July to September, and it's because of the fresh Marzano tomatoes in Connecticut, and it's a tomato pie completely. There's no cheese on it. There's garlic. There's fucking this and that. And there's a little Parmesan Reggiano, maybe a little Romano Pecorino.
What's so good about tomatoes there?
They're fresh
from fucking Connecticut.
Yeah, it means they didn't buy them in a can. This and that. They're fresh tomato pie. It's delicious. They're grown seasonally, and the pie is only around seasonally. The pie doesn't get a lot of cheese on it, and they do make a regular tomato pie, but that's the canned sauce, this and that, and that's a fantastic pizza too. No cheese on that except for Pecorino Romano or Parmigiano Reggiano. And then they have a white clam pie, which if you're into clams and this and that, that's the pie. But
I've never had like a.
But you got to eat that one hot. You can't eat it cold.
No, of course not. But I don't think I've even ever had shrimp on a pizza before. Unless I might have one time had a shrimp scampi pizza, maybe once.
You can go to Regina right in Boston and Medford to get a shrimp scampi pizza. It's fucking awesome. I'm telling you. I've had it, and it's delicious. It's a white sauce with garlic. It's a white wine sauce with garlic and butter. Fucking fantastic. And they put the shrimp on it. Oh, my God. You can also get a mac and cheese pizza. You ever have that?
Yeah, I'm not a big mac and cheese fan.
I only
get this fucking shirt out of here.
What's that? Oh, get out of here. Yo, because I'm blocking Robot Dog?
Yeah, you're blocking Robot Dog. You don't like that.
Robot Dog.
You got the hotel key here, too, you son of a bitch.
Sally said, where's her robot kit? Where's her robot cat? I go, Brian didn't bring him. You got to put it back a little bit.
It's not fucking Robot Dog. It's God fucking Mecha Godzilla.
No, because when we put the subtitles, they come in front. You got to put them back so you can be seen. And I don't really care for him. He's a douche. Not that far back. You can bring him up a little.
Well, you're hating on him.
I'm hating on that Robot Dog because you give him too much love. That's perfect right there. It's almost like he's getting around.
He's traveled more than I haven't.
Where in the world is Robot Dog?
Where in the world is Robot Dog?
Robot Dog. We love Robot Dog. Where did he come from? Robot Dog.
It's funny.
Where can I get some Robot Dog?
Of course, I've been still.
You can eat him right here in Revere. We eat Robot Dog.
You're gonna get that Robot Dog. Dun, 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 dun. Robot Dog. Robot Dog.
Ha-cha-cha. I don't know. Sometimes I get into a weird, goofy mood. This fucking show's flying by, bro. Holy fuck.
I noticed.
Wow.
In a weird way, it went faster than the last one because I feel like we had so much to say.
Oh, we were so hyped, bro. Bro, I mean, we even hyped ourselves for this one, too. I've been hyped.
I wish we could play music and so we could have like a break to play music again.
Oh, I'd love it, but it would drown us. Fucking, we need to be the stars of the show, not the music.
No, I know, but still, it helps. It helps the conversation flow. Where, like, say, I could play you like some cool shit, and that might like change your perspective in life, and like you could do the same for me, where you like might change my perspective in life, because that's how music works, man. A lot of people, some people don't give a fuck about music, and I notice that, and it's sad. But there's a whole lot of people I notice that you ask them like, yo, what kind of music you like? And they're like, I don't care. Like, I don't care.
Those people are weird to me. Those people are weird to me. There has to be a genre of music that is special to you in some way, shape, or form in your life that hits you in a way that nothing else hits you. There has to be something like that. Like there's a time in your life where things were happening. There was some altercations. There was something, but there was a song on the radio that represented
or
that.
Anything. You just something that you heard. I mean, you ever have the case of like hearing a song and then not remembering the song, but having the song kind of the tempo or the beat stuck in your head, and
it's
you
on
can't
you, and
put
you don't
it
know
together,
why.
and you can't put it, and then you hear the song again, and
then
you're
it's just,
like, damn,
boom,
that's that shit, boy.
yo.
Like, you know, I hate to say this, but there's a song that this happened to me with. You know the Psychedelic Furs? Remember that song? I'm going to play just the beginning of it.
All right, you're hooked up. Let me see if I remember it, because I may not remember it by name, but I will definitely remember it by sound if I can remember it at all. I am an old man, folks. I'm this close to the grave.
How do you spell this shit?
They call me Hoppin'.
There you go.
Oh,
all right, this song right here. How do you mute the mic?
Sounds like a fucking furry group. Do they dress up like animals?
I'm going to mute.
Psychedelic Furs?
I don't know.
No, you got to do the third one.
But if I mute this, it would only mute it on here, right? And not mute it on the headphones?
No, you need to show it's played on the headphones.
All right, this song.
There you go.
Remember that shit?
Do these people dress up like furries and have sex as furries?
Yeah.
That I remember.
That shit.
That's like straight out of an 80s song.
Dude, that's an 80s jam. But
Yeah.
that song was in my head for
That's
years.
fucking chorus right there.
Years, right? Psychedelic Furs, Love My Way. So I was in a bar one day, right? And I just got done getting back from work. Me and my buddy Rob going out for a drink. And I'm like, dude, what's the name of that fucking song, dude? What's the name of it? And I'm trying to sing it to him, but I don't quite know the words. Because it's one of those songs where he's like monotone.
Yeah.
So if you're not
they use
listening,
a lot of computer generated
if you're
sounds
not
with
listening to the song, you're not paying attention, right? But certain songs that you hear them and they catch you, because that song, right, it's an example. And I have so many songs like this that, especially a guy like me, dude, I have 1,000 songs on my playlist. And there's like another 1,000 songs I refuse to put on my playlist just because
of that.
You know what I mean?
Do you have movies that hit you that way as well? Because I do.
I think I'm way more of for sure a music guy. And my
you don't have any movies that
my
hit you
favorite
like that?
thing about movies, dude, honestly, is especially becoming an adult and learning and appreciating this shit, is the scores for the movies, the music for the movies. That's why
I get that,
bro. That's all right.
But
let me say this. That's why I
way.
think, especially in the time when we did it, I was so intrigued in this shit at that time, and I'm still very intrigued by it. But when we watched that Jason Voorhees shit, when we started at the cabin, we had that motherfucker.
Well, that's
listen. We had that. Excuse me, fucking gassy at the beer. We had that motherfucker cranked. Right on the TV, you're deaf. We got to crank the TV to 100 in the cabin because there's no surround sound. So it's a regular.
I didn't even have the hearing aids.
It's a regular bass. So anyway, like my point is, I can hear it very well. So I'm hearing all the music, all the this, all the that, all the 80s shit at the time. I mean, 80s music gets very slept on, in my opinion, because a lot of it's really great shit. It's just so. I don't know if it's the disco people mad that disco died, that hate the synthesizer era and the hairband era, because the 80s,
it doesn't get it,
bro. The 80s changed music for. I mean, it might be the biggest I think the 80s, not for nothing, is the biggest decade for music of all time.
Well, there's a couple of reasons.
How many
the hairstyles?
How many genres of music birthed in the 80s?
A couple. I mean, you had the glam rock,
hip hop, fucking punk.
Yeah,
well, punk existed, but like
punk was in the 60s and 70s. 70s mainly.
I think they did. Guys changed.
But rap was 70s, 80s. The glam rock and the hair bands is 70s, 80s.
The synthesizer rock, a lot of the ballad rock, which a lot of people hate, but it's
the
all
power
good.
Ballad rock started in the 80s,
it's
70s,
good.
80s.
A lot of people hate it, but it's good.
And then your new age stuff with
and then you had fusion music.
Rage Against the Machine was in there. You had a lot of
not
rap
in the
rock.
80s, but you had a lot of the music was starting to fuse. So bands or genres that didn't
like
typically
Aerosmith and fucking
rock and rap fused,
that came
and then
through.
certain things started to happen. I mean,
then
it was, dude. I
Guns
think
N' Roses came out in the 80s and changed rock.
I
and roll
honestly think the
completely.
80s is the biggest. All right, I'll say
the biggest,
the 70s, 60s might be the most influential of all time,
but the
80s was the most diverse and the biggest.
That's
era.
what I'll say exactly.
Diverse,
all that Megadeth shit, heavy metal came
everything
out.
birthed essentially everything that we like now. Birthed,
I agree, 100%.
minus like what we consider Pink Floyd rock, Led Zeppelin rock, all that old timey rock,
psychedelic kind of stuff.
That shit, that was the 60s. Like I said, that shit is
and
probably
trickled into the 70s.
That is the greatest decade maybe of rock and roll. But a lot of genres. I mean,
Doors, Janis Joplin.
I mean, guys in the fucking.
But in the 80s, it was so diverse. There was so much type of music.
Wow. Hey, everyone.
We
might be full of shit on this topic, but we might not. But we want to know your opinion. Was it the 60s? Was it the 80s? I mean, the 90s was massive. The 90s alone,
with all that fucking
grunge
Seattle
rock,
grunge,
new metal. I mean, gangster rap. I mean, hip hop in general just taking off in the 90s. Fucking
the
skyrocketing.
90s was a special time. That grunge just took off, and it was great.
Rock,
I mean, you had
everything.
Bands like Pearl Jam, Soundgarden,
all those grunge
my
rock.
God,
The 90s is crazy, and unfortunately, in the 2000s, the music selectively got worse.
Punk had a resurgence in the 90s with bands like Green Day. That really brought punk style back.
Yeah, they had that, but they had a lot of. It was, I think, a lot of people confuse punk with new metal. New metal got lumped in with punk.
But there was a lot of punk bands that came out in that time. That the resurgence. I mean, the 80s and 70s was punk. I mean, the Sex Pistols, all those bands, the Ramones, all that shit. They were great, and it died off. And those guys never made nothing. And then bands like Green Day came out, and and that.
Well, Motley Crue
hair band.
Yeah, but they were like a punk rock anti-establishment band.
Definitely hair band. I mean, they didn't even fucking. It was incredible. It was a great front man, great drummer, and they just had great music. Girls, and then smoking in
I'm
the
in
boys'
love with
room.
Teacher.
Yeah, I mean, they had great catchy riffs, and that's what the '80s glam rock was about.
They were badass, though.
They had great. Fucking
dude,
riffs.
Honestly, I didn't grow up in the obviously the
Poison
Motley
made the
Crue
most
era.
money out of all of them.
Motley Crue, man.
Bon Jovi.
If there's any band I would want to hang around,
Motley Crue.
Not because of the heroin. I'm not a heroin
Motley
guy.
Crue was they
Those
were wildest
dudes
bodies.
were partying like crazy.
You saw the documentary they made; it was fantastic.
That probably wasn't even the icing on the cake of the shit. These guys, I mean, even like bands like Led Zeppelin.
Made Ozzy Osbourne seem timid.
Well,
they called them the most dangerous rock group of all time.
Who?
Motley Crue. Because they would go into hotels and destroy them.
You know why? Because it was
because they were all fucked up.
I think it was
they were on drugs and alcohol.
How many of these bands were like this, but from not America?
What was that?
So minus the Ramones, who are from Brooklyn, New York, bunch of Jewish kids, right? All those guys. You got the Sex Pistols. Where are they from, Joe?
They're probably from England.
No, they're from the UK.
Yeah. A lot of them are. And in fact, Jimi Hendrix, he didn't get big until he went to the UK and recorded. They didn't like him.
No, they respected.
But Led Zeppelin, who was from the UK, they didn't get any.
I'll say this, man.
Sponsorship
the English
from the UK,
people,
they got it all from the US.
The English have a different ear for rock music. That apparently Americans.
Their rock music's nice.
That we don't have that. We don't have that ear for rock and roll. I mean,
They had a different take.
Let me ask you a question here. I'm sure we've talked about this a couple times, but what's the greatest American rock band of all time? It can't be Leonard Skinner. They might be songs. They're in the
top 5.
They have two great.
But they all died.
Joe, they have 2 great songs. Is Leonard Skinner the greatest rock band off of 2 great songs?
No,
compared to Led Zeppelin, compared to Pink Floyd, who's the greatest American rock band of all time? Not the Beatles, obviously.
The Doors are up there.
They're American, right?
Yeah.
Where are they all from?
They're all from fucking out in California and this and that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're all American.
I'm gonna look it up.
But they're influenced by all. Their thing was they didn't want to be categorized, but they're all from America.
Well, I feel like the Doors. Where are the Doors?
The Doors are completely American, and They fit into jazz. They fit into blues. They fit into poetic.
Oh, the Doors are awesome. They actually, I feel like they transcended.
I think they don't
rock
have a bad
in a time
song.
where they made it harder for.
They made it
You know
tough
what
to
it reminds
define
me
them.
of,
They
in a
made it
way?
tough to define
Remember when
them.
NWA came out, Joe? And they
Yeah.
put their heel on East Coast rappers? That's kind of what the Doors did. They put their heel on like the Beatles
They
and
put
Pink
their heel on
Floyd
their
and Led
throats on those
Zeppelin.
motherfuckers, and they couldn't compete because they didn't understand what they were doing.
These guys are from Cal. These are Cali kids.
Yeah, all of them. Jim Morrison's not from Cali. He went to school in Cali. That's where his family. He lived in the Midwest, and his family, whatever accident with Indians and stuff. He's got a deep-seated shit, and he tells everybody that his parents are dead.
Morrison was a film student in UCLA.
U.S. Berkeley.
No, UCLA.
Right? He went to UCLA? I thought he went to Berkeley.
Yeah, man.
But he was out there for college. He didn't grow up there. And then I think you can say the same for Ray Van Zant.
Jim?
And the
You know
drummer,
where he's from?
something like that.
Melbourne, Florida. I don't know if it's where he grew up or not. He grew up in San Diego, but he's a military kid.
Oh, so he's growing up all over the place. So
he might have been born in Florida, but he was probably raised in California.
But when I think the reason why I think that band is one of the best bands ever is because of the fact I don't think they have a bad song, and I feel the same way about Led Zeppelin, who is from England, and they're one of the best bands ever. Jimi Hendrix is Jimi Hendrix and the Experience, one of the best bands ever. He doesn't have a bad song. It's incredible, but he couldn't make it in the U.S. when he first started. He went over to England to get done, and he just his guitar play alone, which is
the Doors. That's it. You got only the Doors.
The Doors are my that's my top band. They don't have a bad song
for America.
Yeah,
I mean I might agree with that. I don't have any dispute.
For that classic.
What about
the
Who?
sound,
Where are the Who from?
The Who's from England.
Oh my God, really? They're off. That's what I'm saying. And all those guys.
You're talking about the 60s and 70s, and that's called the British invasion. I mean, the Beatles, the Who, the Led Zeppelins. I mean, there's
Pink Floyd.
You can probably name a million.
Where are the Monkeys from? America.
America, yeah.
Okay, I mean they're
massive. They're the American version of the Beatles that was watered down.
Right, the Beach
Boys, America.
Fuck. Can we name more American bands? What do we got that are massive old school bands?
You got Boston. You got Chicago.
Those name bands named after this towns, right?
So they're from there.
Depends where you creep into this.
Janis Joplin.
Janice.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan was where?
U.S.
No, where? When did he come out?
California, but he came out in the 50s,
what
60s,
year?
60s, 50s, 60s.
60s.
He was Jimi Hendrix inspiration.
I mean, you got also too. You got what? Kiss?
Elvis Presley.
Okay, but he stole a lot of shit.
But he's the king of rock, ain't he?
Yeah, but he was a bit of a pedophile.
They all stole shit back then.
He's a pedophile.
They were all pedophiles back then. Jerry Lee Lewis, another pedophile with his cousin.
Anyway,
the girl was related to him when he banged her and married her.
PDF, and we got to digress from this conversation before we get too wrapped up in it.
It's like Michael Jackson wasn't the first one.
Yeah, but no,
the king of pop.
Jesus, that's they just pinned it all on him, which is so weird. I think Michael Jackson's still the most badass guy.
I think he was a victim because he was exposed in the music industry, and they took him down.
And you know what he also owned? The whole Beatles catalog.
Yeah, he did.
I think
because at the time the Beatles were in trouble for money, especially Paul McCartney.
I think Paul McCartney took him down. Me personally, allegedly.
Michael fucking saved all that shit, and then Paul McCartney had a resurrection in his career. I don't know if Paul McCartney might have sold his soul to the devil. Who is Michael Jackson?
No, Michael Jackson's not the devil.
He could have been.
Paul McCartney, no.
I don't know, some of those girls.
Or Jay-Z. No, I'm just kidding. Just that's a joke.
Jay-Z, P.D., Diddy.
How do you sell? I mean, no, because, I mean, Michael Jackson, not for nothing. I mean, that guy, even his music's so undeniably good.
It's way ahead of its time.
You can't be mad. I mean, I can't be mad.
I can be mad at the guy. I can be mad at the guy, but I can't be mad at the music.
And I don't even know that he did it. Did he do it, or was he just a weird guy?
I don't know. Just one of the kids described his genitalia. You don't describe it without seeing it,
Joe. But you know these kids.
The kid described it.
You know these kids could be coerced. That's all I'm saying. These kids could be coerced.
All I'm saying is he was rich enough for that shit to go away, and it didn't.
Because he was
because he
starting to go broke because he spent too much money on bullshit.
He was on all types of drugs.
Right.
That
was the problem. That was the problem.
So maybe he wasn't that guy originally, but maybe the drug shit.
Listen, everything after what, the 90s, Michael, or the what? There was a year.
I don't know, because Macaulay Culkin doesn't say anything bad about him. The Corey Feldman doesn't say anything bad about him, and Corey Feldman says everybody in Hollywood raped him except Michael Jackson.
You know also who didn't do it, and then he got offed, was that kid Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
That kid had a lot of personal problems, but he said his mother coerced him, ended up saying that Michael Jackson did shit to him.
But he was
and
false.
Then it
he was trying to make money off that shit. That's what he was trying
I think his mother was, because
his mother was a manipulative bitch, because Aaron Carter lost everything. He had no money at the time.
That NSYNC shit, and if you hear his story, the way he talks about his brother that was like abusing him and beating on him and shit, I mean, that kid, objectively, I don't know, allegedly from the outside.
I could be wrong though.
With the shit that you hear that kid talk about, but it's not that far fetched, because NSYNC was a massive boy band at a time, right? They were massively popular in the 90s.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they were massively paid. They get massively ripped off by the company.
No, but that kid, Aaron Carter, at one time, maybe for 1 year, was undeniably one of the hottest, and I'm saying this as
but he's the brother of the.
Let me get this off. As a hireable kid, persona actor, musician kid.
But he's only famous because his brother was in a band.
But he was outselling NSYNC.
Because he wasn't in NSYNC, his brother was.
But the kid, if you look this shit up, and this is all facts, he was in around all these famous guys.
Yeah, because
and all these NSYNC guys were all boy band manipulated into the industry, right? And then he was a kid that just had like a bit of I don't know this. He might have been sucking dick to get there too. I don't know, but it looked dark from the outside, right?
Brother, maybe off the bat.
I don't think that, because the kid was a little kid and he got super famous super fast.
Because of his brother in sync.
Nah, dude. His parents pushed it there. California.
No, he wasn't nothing.
His
they sold him
family
as his brother.
is from California. His
Nick Carter.
Mother, grandmother, the grandfather. One of those people sold their soul to Satan, where they sacrificed fucking something to get all that family in.
Yeah, and all they had was trouble afterward. Aaron Carter might not even. He might
that guy.
Is he dead?
He died.
Yeah. Nick Carter still alive.
There was all right. I don't want to get into too much of the shit.
That's just crazy. We're getting.
But Joe, if you Google this shit with Nick Carter, there's a lot of abuse scandals.
Sold his soul to the devil and died.
Listen, there's a lot of that's the Aaron Carter kid. He didn't sell his soul from the outside perspective.
He's a dickhead.
That guy, the brother who's in NSYNC or Backstreet, he
might have sold his soul to the devil.
If you Google it, and you it's almost like detective work. I mean, it could be his methed out, fucked up theories, kids on Xanax and all this shit. But I mean, they had a reality TV show where the kid was abused by the parents.
Joey Fatone owns a sub shop.
Jesus Christ! Can I get what I'm saying off?
Sure.
The kid was abused by the people on TV.
I don't think he was. He used that as an excuse if I could be a failure.
Dude, it's on film, dude.
There's no film showing him being abused.
They had a reality TV show, Catching Up with the Carters or whatever the hell the shit was.
Yeah, but he wasn't being abused.
Mentally abused, right?
That's a subjective fucking thing.
I don't know, man, because I think...
He used it as an excuse. And
I think that kid...
didn't kill himself,
I think that kid knew something. They say that. He died in the tub. That's what they say. He got too much drugs and died in the tub.
He killed himself.
He had problems. Listen, I'm not going to say the kid didn't have problems.
They could have set that up.
And I hate that I'm dying on the hill trying to defend this guy, and I'm not.
Hate the fact
and I'm really not trying
to. I fucking hate you right now.
But
because that kid was a cunt.
What did I spend 10 minutes doing this for?
No, it's all right. You got to talk about it. People are on it. This is a real subject. But the kid was a douche.
Subjectively, but these guys like him spoke up.
But he could have been a victim of Hollywood.
The kid from Limp Bizkit spoke.
I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're. He's a
Not
victim.
Fucking Limp Bizkit. Linkin Park.
Yeah, they're a victim of the music industry.
Chris Cornell. No. He was coming out against all that Hollywood PDF
bullshit, put together bullshit,
right? And they killed all these guys off. I mean, there's something to it. It's not just fucking.
Well, Chris Cornell, it might have been the heroin. I'm putting this over here.
You're gonna fucking do the table again. No, dude, these guys.
Chris Cornell might have been the heroin,
these guys all pass away in the same way.
Yeah, it's just like Janis
Every
Joplin.
one of them.
And
I think Janis Joplin loved to do fucking drugs.
What is the thing? All the famous fucking musicians all die at 27.
That's a thing, yeah.
And Jim Morrison died at 27. Janis Joplin died at 7. Jimi Hendrix died at 27.
A lot of rappers actually died at age 27.
There's a list of them, and it's a thing. And I'm like,
it's actually alarming. And then that number is alarming
because they don't want to pay the motherfuckers. That's what it seems like. Right?
You know what's weird is
it's so weird.
I mean, I don't know. You probably don't follow this kid, but I don't want to talk too much into that. But
I don't want to get too negative. I know,
and yeah, we got a little weird, but
we got a little weird. But folks, let's end on a positive note. Go Pats.
Go Broncos.
And go America.
Actually, I think by the time this episode comes out, one of us is going to be pretty sad.
Oh, shit. This ain't coming out till... I don't put these out till Sunday.
Sunday is the day the game happens, after 1.
I want to put it out before... The game's at 3. We're going to put it out before 3. No, I can't. I'm more... wait, I'm off Sunday because I'm going to... I can't say that. Work or no.
Anyway,
we have to leave.
Yeah, he broke his dick.
Love, peace, and hair grease. This is the Dirty 3. Love on Dirty 3 Nation. That's my boy, Brian.
Make sure you follow our social media, like, share, subscribe, all that bullshit.